Good morning and welcome to day 13 of my daily WPT coverage, as well as all things Vegas poker in December. I'm Sherry Pluskota and happy you are joining me live or listening at a future time. I appreciate you and thank you. Uh, Donna's over here trying to, work on her technical stuff, her IT stuff over here. And I think we finally have it figured out. We just hide it under the pillow. Good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
We are waking up, trying to, wake up, I think is the key words here. A great day at the WPT yesterday for sure. Lots to cover and looking forward to it. We went over to the WPT at the Win Encore yesterday, and Donna hung out doing her godmother stuff, and I played the ladies event, and we'll get into that here shortly. Let's talk about what's going on around town, just so we can check those boxes in case folks are waiting to hear that information as they plan their day today in Vegas. So today is the 15th of December, and at the WPT, event number 17 starts at 11 o'clock. It's the main event, the WPT World Championship. That's a $10,400 seat. The starting stack is 100,000 in chips, and there are 60 million, not 60 million, 60. Yeah, it's going to be rough. 60-minute blind levels. Event number 16, Flight 1B, is at 11 as well. I'm sorry, they have it listed twice. Not sure why. On Poker Atlas, it's listed twice at 11 a.m. But also at 11 a.m. is event number 20, and that is a Torse, Torse tournament. It's a $50K guarantee, a $600 buy-in, $25K in chips, 30-minute levels. That's at 11 over at the Win WPT. Also at 11 is the restart of the ladies event, day 2, which your host here should be in right now, but isn't. But it's okay. We'll get into that later. Oh, okay. But anyway, good luck to those ladies and the restart of day 2 of that ladies event. At noon today is a satellite. It is an $1,100 milestone with a 25-seat guarantee, 20K starting stack, 25-minute blinds. Again, it's $1,100 buy-in satellite. Excuse me. At 4 p.m. is event number 15, the free roll final table restart. So good luck to those folks at 4 p.m. At 6 p.m. is another $1,100 milestone. And again, that's for 25 seats, 20K starting stack, and 25-minute blinds. So that's what's going on over at the Win today. Let's look at the Aria. And that is going to have the restart of day 2's $1 million guarantee BetMGM championship. That's at noon today. That's the restart or day 2 of that $1 million guarantee. Also at 1 p.m. is a series event, 200K guarantee mystery bounty. It's an $1,100 buy-in, 30K in starting stack with 30-minute blinds over there at the Aria. Now, give me a minute to get down to, or maybe it's up. Let's see where we at. Yep, Orleans. Let's see what's happening at the Orleans today. Well, I got to scroll far down on this one. Okay, the restart of day 2 of the main event starts at noon. Then at 2:05, they have a series event. It's a no limits, a Sunday special turbo, $200 buy-in, 25K in chips, 20-minute blinds. I think I would actually go play that one if I wasn't so tired after playing over 12 hours of poker yesterday. At 6:05 p.m. is a Super Stack No Limit tournament, $200 buy-in, 25K starting stack and 20-minute levels. That's over at the Orleans. Then we have the deep stacks over at the Venetian today. Let me scroll and find those for you. Event number 45 at 10:10 a.m. is a $600 buy-in, 30K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. And then event number 46 is at 6:10 p.m. and that is a $200 buy-in, and that is 25K starting stack with 30-minute levels. That sounds like a fun tournament too. I would probably play that one today if I weren't going for a delicious taco party tonight with some friends. Donna, you want to tell us what's going on at the South Point today?
Yeah, it's definitely Sunday. South Point today is the 10.05 100 no limit hold'em 7,500 guarantee. At 6.05 we have the $150 no limit bounty, no limit hold'em bounty, which is a $50 bounty for 7,500, and the 10.05 $100 no limit hold'em turbo for $2,000 guarantee. There you go.
Thank you, ma'am. And just an FYI for those that are curious, I think we're going to try to go play that 10:05 at South Point tonight, or we're going to go to karaoke at Ellis Island. It's probably going to be one of the two after our delicious taco party tonight. It's going to be one of the two. So just watch our Twitter feeds. When we figure out which of the two it's going to be, we will definitely post it so everybody knows. Supposedly, the infamous Matt Savage, Tolly, is supposed to join us over at Isles Island for karaoke. But we've been hearing that for a week. Go ahead. He told you what?
He told me to come to. He says Ellis Island tomorrow night. And okay, fine. Stand me up, I'm roasting you.
Yeah, we're roasting you tomorrow, Matt Savage. I promise we're roasting your ass tomorrow if you don't show up, because now Donna's definitely reiterated that you said that to her last night. Yeah. So watch out, Tally. She's going to be after you in the morning, and not in a good way. Just for the record. Well, I want to give thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need to lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design a plan for you. Check them out on Twitter or at their site at elevatorresultspt.com. Also, be reminded you can find the recordings of my past spaces on YouTube and my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please subscribe when you go there to listen. I appreciate you for sure. Welcome to the stage, John Robertson. How are you? Hello.
I'm good, but I'm eating lunch, so I can't really talk.
Perfect. Continue listening and enjoying your lunch, sir. Avi, good morning. How are you?
Come fly with me. Let's fly. Wait, you say something about karaoke?
Yes. Where are you, you bum? You could be here karaokeing with us. Come on. All right, moving right along. Um, Reminder, we're going to do a drawing. Of course, I had the ladies event yesterday. There's only a certain amount of hours in my day to tackle issues. So today we are going to get to the drawing, and we have a couple of drawings. We are going to draw for those magnificent 3-month memberships that Jim Reed over at Rec Poker has given us so graciously. It's a 3-month subscription to the premium package on the Rec Poker website, and we're going to draw names for that. We have 3 of them. And then we're also going to, I finally saw Craig Tapscott yesterday, and we figured out what we're going to do about the books, because if you guys remember correctly, he was supposed to come to the meetup game, but then he ended up having to stay in LA and work at and do the booth at Bally's for the game with Phil Locke. So anyway, excuse me. I did catch up with him yesterday. We're going to do a drawing for 2 books. And then once the winners get in contact with Craig, he'll figure out if he's going to ship you a paperback copy, or if he's going to send it to you on digitally. So he's going to work that out with Alex, and then he'll work it out with the winners. So just an FYI on that. And we're going to do a drawing for 2 copies of that book. So, and everybody's name that was anybody that was at the meetup game, their name is going to go in the hat for those prizes. So we will get to that today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's the intention. But I'm telling you, we're busy little bees doing a lot. We got a lot of irons in the fire. So time is time is precious, as Donna said. But I promise you, it's going to be within the next 24 hours. We'll get those drawings done. All right, moving right along to the ladies event yesterday. And first I want to thank my stakers. I really appreciate those that believed in me and took money out of their pockets so that I could play that event. And they staked me, and I'm disappointed I didn't do better. There were 400 and I think it was 65 or 68 entrants, and I went out 72nd, and you had to be 60th to be in the money. So 12 away. And unfortunately, my pocket kings ran into pocket eights, and the board came out Jack, 8, Jack. And when I say that, even though it gave my opponent a set, but all I can think of is the stupid jacks that are on the board, which had nothing to do with what, it had nothing to do with my loss, but those fucking jacks were there. And yeah, anyway. So, and you guys know how much I love jacks. Yes, John, I see you laughing at it. But anyway, that's every time I, talk to somebody about it or send them a message, all I think of is fucking jacks. I have to say that there were 2 jacks on that board. But anyway, it was a great tournament. I got to run into a lot of people. Some of them came and sought me out at my table because they knew I was playing, which it's always nice to see some old friends and meet some new friends. So, of course, I saw, and I'm going to let you talk about who you saw too. Of course, my best friend with the WPT, Towley, the one and only Matt Savage, although he was looking a little rough around the collars because, they had a rough night before out having some fun. He looked a little tired yesterday, but it's always nice to run into Matt and his great smile and his lovely wife. And, he's one of the hardest working people in the world of poker for sure. So kudos to Matt and Ryan Beauregard and the entire staff at the Win and Encore. They're doing a great job over there as usual. Also had a chance to run into a little bit of Ash Kardash yesterday, or should I say Smashly. Smashly was present and accounted for. Had a nice little chat with her, of course. And then we ran into Kathy Liebert, was actually sitting at the table behind me, so got to speak with her several times yesterday. And it's always a pleasure to hear her point of view on hot topics. And yeah, it's always a good conversation. We don't always have to have content for Twitter spaces. Sometimes those conversations are behind the scenes and in private, and we're working hard to, make the world of poker a better place for women. And some of us don't always have to have advertisement about that, and it's okay. Kathy Liebert is a hardworking lady, not only on the felt, but in the poker world, as well as in the community. She does so much charity work. It's amazing. And she's just a great person and a killer on the felt. So kudos to Kathy Liebert. Happy I got to spend a little time with her yesterday. Also ran into Lupe Soto, who was part of the kickoff yesterday for the ladies event. David Lappin came over to my table yesterday to say hello. And he's here working hard with the WPT doing the booth. And so that's a great opportunity for him as well. And of course, I mentioned earlier, Greg Tapscott, ran into him. He came over to see me at my table yesterday. Appreciated that conversation. Then, when I was at the, knee deep in the tournament, probably in the 11th or 12th hour of that tournament, ran into Dara Kearney out in the hallway on a break. So it's always fun to see him in his, very subtle shirts. And if you know what I mean about that, Dara has anything in his closet but a subtle shirt. Also ran into our favorite spacer, Brad Nesser, and he was there railing Salem Witcham, of course, who made the final table of the prime event, right? Or is it the
I don't know which one it was.
free roll? Free roll.
There's
You guys.
there's two of his.
It was the free roll. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just tired. And there were actually two of the WPT streamers that made it really deep in that tournament. So congratulations to them, and of course Salem, Witcham. He pulled 100K bounty out of the box the other day, or out of the gold box. I don't, not yesterday, but the day before, 100K. So congrats to him, and we got to meet him. He was part of the first official Spaces meetup game at the Aria last year. Mm-hmm. He came with Brad, so it was kind of fun to know that somebody we met last year at a meetup game was doing so well in the tournament. So congrats to them. Nice to see Brad. And of course, I ran into Katie Lindsay. She was playing the ladies event in her pink fur coat, and she had her puppy with her, which was adorable. Kudos to her. She was still in the event when I went out, so hopefully she's still in it to win it. She's one of the ACR pros, and I had a chance to play with her in the ladies event a couple of years ago. She was to my left and one of the tournament chip leaders, and what a delight she is. Also got to meet for the first time not for the first time, kind of, but I played with these ladies for the first time yesterday. And one of them was Princess of, and if you know who Princess is, she was married to RJ, right? That's who it was. What a delightful young lady. And she had her little poodle with her, little Sky, which was just the cutest, right?
So dinky. It's
She's so little.
Cuddles.
It's a toy poodle, and she's only 9 months old, and literally probably weighs 5 pounds, maybe 6. I don't know. Just tiny little thing, but adorable. So got to play with Princess, a delightful young lady. And also for the first time I play with Stephanie Wang. A lot of people know her from her Twitter handle. So that was a delight. No. Anyway, and then I got to play with Kinda England for the first time, and she was hilarious. I'm just going to say, if you don't know Kinda, she is hilarious. So that was a delight. She was on my final table in the tournament, and we were just cutting it up and having some fun with her and the others. So Donna, why don't you tell them about who you ran into?
Oh, didn't I run into? It was really nice because I ran into a lot of my European friends, Demo, Jason Glatzer, Lappin came to seek me out, Dora, Adam Pliska, saw him, had a hug and had a quick brief conversation. Matt, Brad, Mateos, yeah, of course. How can I forget Mateos? And Delia too. Yeah, there was Jamie Kerstetter. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Caitlin Kaminsky.
Yeah, Caitlin Kaminsky.
She was on my table too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep, Caitlin. And Katie Lindsay, when I spoke to her, she went, "Where are you from?" So I told her. She went, "Oh, do you know Trig?" I went, "Oh my God, yeah, I do." As is such a small world. I adore Trig. So shout out to Trig too. Yeah, there was just so many people. Oh, Jack Hardcastle. He came up to me. He's an end boss at times. He came to sort me out.
Meetup game at the Sahara.
Dennis.
Yeah, we ran into Dennis, who was at the meetup game at the Sahara.
Yeah. Well, you forgot his name.
I know.
So I went, "Excuse me, could I just ask you a question?" I went, "Yes, of course." He says, "You was at the meetup game at the Sahara, wasn't you?" And I went, "Yeah." I went, "Cool." I says, "By the way, what's your name?" So he told me. I don't care. I will go up to somebody and ask the name, even
Right,
if
sure.
I forgot it.
Sure.
I'm sort of like Kat's wing woman. You know Kat.
Right.
I'm her wing woman.
Right.
Just like she uses me. But yeah, it was so entertaining yesterday. I just do my own thing. Sherry thinks so. I'll be bored. No.
I don't think that.
Don't worry about me. I spoke to somebody, this lady called Maria, and she had a little dog with her, and we were chatting for about an hour. And her husband was still in the tournament, and it's just like one of them things. But really good. Enjoyed it. Right, I'm passing it back to you.
All right, honey. And for the record, I know she finds things to do. No worries. No worries at all. John, you done? Are you done eating?
Yeah, I finished eating. It was
Well,
delicious.
what did you have, my friend?
It's boring, but my wife made me tomato soup and a turkey sandwich. It was delicious.
Well, that is a great winter's lunch, I might add.
Yeah, that or grilled cheese and chili. Those are like top two for me.
Exactly. I mean, if you're not in the north eating those two meals up for a lunch at least once a day or once a week, you're just not living right.
Here,
Okay.
I got a controversial take. You ready for my controversial take?
Yes, go ahead.
I love dogs as much as anybody, but I don't want them at the poker table.
Oh, listen, I 100% agree with you. I have horrible allergies and
I
I'll go into a full blown asthma attack. Believe me, I don't want them at the poker table.
oh,
Trust me,
I
I don't
thought you were
want them at
saying
the
that
poker
those
table.
people had their dogs at the table earlier, and I was like, ugh, that
They
drives me
did have
nuts.
their they did
Oh,
have their dogs at the table. I can't, because I don't want them there doesn't mean I can't say they were cute.
well, no, agree. I love dogs. Like, I absolutely love dogs. I like dogs all the time. Like, I haven't seen a dog I didn't want to go pet, but like, I don't like them at the poker table. Drives me nuts.
Right. No, I agree. I don't believe they should be there at all. 100%. And I
I
don't think
thought that
it's
was going to
fair.
be controversial. I thought we were going to argue about it
No,
for a minute and
no,
have some content. You know,
no,
get have.
no, girl, not on that topic. First of all, for me, it's about the allergies, and I'm also afraid of dogs, right? And it's really not fair to the dog. Like that one dog was in the little carrier, for 12 hours in that room. And I know probably on breaks they went outside, but, that's not fair to the dog either. But anyway, to each his own. And when she found out, to her credit, that I was allergic to dogs, she definitely made sure that the little thing was not close to me. But anyway, um, no, we were just talking about how cute they are. No, they don't belong at the poker table. I totally agree. So we could scratch off that hot topic right now. But I have something else I do want to talk about. I had a young lady at our at I think it was the second table I was moved to. And by the way, I think I was moved to, I never did count, but I bet you I ended up at about 8 different tables
Yeah.
yesterday. There was one time I only played 2 hands and they moved me again, and it was just getting annoying. But anyway, there was a young lady at one of our tables that her sense of entitlement was unbelievable. For instance, I have my chip stacks in front of me, and I had a bottle of water. Well, if you've ever been to the Winter Encore properties, their bottles of water are thin, like narrow, thin, pardon me, and taller than like your normal plastic bottle of water, okay? So for me, when I put it in my cup holder right in front of me, it's almost too tall to play over. And so I set it on the table next to my chip stacks, right? And this young lady was to my left. And I don't know, we've been playing at the same table probably 2 hours when she says to me, "Could you just put your bottle of water in your cup holder so I can have a better view of your chips?" And I looked at her and I picked up my bottle and I said, "See, there they are." And I put my bottle right back down to where it was. Like, who are you to tell me where my bottle of water should be? Like, fuck off. Fuck off. So then, as time went on, she started pre-flop, mind you, like as the cards are being dealt, or just as people have received their second card, or are thinking for a moment about their hand and what they're going to do. She is yelling at people, hurry up, you're taking too long, the clock is ticking. This went on for about 10 hands. And then she said, if you guys don't hurry up, I'm going to call the clock. And the one lady, and there were two women that were a little bit slower making decisions, but guess what? They were still under 2 minutes. They were probably at the 90-second mark if I had to guess, or even the 60-second mark. They were definitely not over the 2-minute mark. But anyway, excuse me. One of them was like, stop saying that to me, and so she did. She called she asked the dealer to get the floor, and the floor came over, and he's like, do you want the clock or what? And I said, look, she has for the last 10 hands been yelling at all of us to go faster, and I'm not here to listen to her say that to me or others at this table. Like, she needs to stop. And so others spoke up as well, and he told her to stop. And so then she was not happy because she wasn't getting her way. Like, she was like, now you've done it, now you've made me mad, now I'm going to take all your chips. Well, guess what, an hour later she was out. So there you go.
Well, those things never happen in men's tournaments, so I don't know what she was saying.
Right, right. But
That's what you get when you play in a women's only poker tournament,
listen,
Sherry.
you
You get what you
better
pay
stop.
for.
You better stop. But and you guys have heard me say that in the past. Women can be bitches at the table, men can be bitches at the table. It is not, the reason why men get called out more often is because the playing fields are 98% men, 97% men. So it happens more often because there's just more men playing. But, I say it all the time, women can be bitches too at the table. But her sense of entitlement that we were going to, my water bottle needed to be here, and you need to play to my speed, and her sense of entitlement was so ridiculous.
I'm one of the people that enjoys antagonizing those people. Like,
Oh,
I like to say, do it, call the clock,
well, let me
go ahead, and then I'll take the entire time every time
well
because it's just funny to me.
let me just tell you that I was playing at my normal speed until the TD left. Once that conversation happened with the TD, I slowed my play down as a fuck you to her, and she never said a word to me. And guess what? The moment she busted out while she was walking away, I turned to the rest of the players and I said, oh, I guess I can go back to playing at my regular speed now, huh? And of course, the laughter broke out. Like, who do you think you are? So crazy. It's mind boggling to me. Mind boggling. But yeah. She thought she was going to put people on tilt. Well, the only one that got tilted was her when she got busted. So anyway, there we are with that. Donna, you have anything you want to tell us about?
No, I'm so tired, I can't think.
She's laying nestled in her bed. So today we're going to do, I'm hoping to take a nice long nap because honestly, my brain is tired. Donna's tired. And then we have a taco party tonight at a friend's. And again, karaoke with Matt or the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed that Matt is Tally, or is this a joke?
It's the standard joke for over a year now. He calls me Towley and I call him Towley. But he really,
Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
he really is the
I
Towley.
thought that was
Don't let him fool you.
well, like I was gonna say that was like nowhere near my radar. Like I had guesses, and I didn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Or,
Tally, I think it's funny, but
all right.
Matt was not on my short list of guesses.
Well, that's kind of what makes it funny. And then when we see each other, he calls me Towley and I call him Towley. So that's been his and my inside joke for, it's been probably, it may even be longer than a year, but it's been at least a year that him and I have been calling each other Towley. So it's kind of been funny because it kind of started in a space. You're Towley. No, you're Towley. No, you're Towley. And then anytime we would post, we would just call each other Towley, or if we were.
So Tally didn't show up to get his bounty that was put out there.
He did not, or she did not. Did not, unfortunately. So James, P-Man got to keep his $100. But it was kind of fun to have that out there, wasn't it?
It was. It was good fun.
It was good fun. Love it.
All right, well, you guys go enjoy your naps.
Yes.
I'm gonna go take a Sunday nap too.
Yep, we're out of here. Just keep it as short and sweet. And appreciate you, John. Appreciate those listening now and those listening in the future. Have a good day. If you're on the felt, good luck. If not, get out and touch that grass. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Bye.